Yo, what's up everybody, Bootleg here, and it's 2:30 in the morning. I'm making this commentary right before I go to bed so I can render it while I'm sleeping, because I'm leaving right away when I wake up, and when I get back home I can start to upload this, so it'll probably be up around 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock tomorrow, I don't know. We'll see, it doesn't matter. But anyway, so basically this is going to be a 104 and 12 gameplay on Bootleg, I think? Yeah, on Bootleg. And I'm going to be using the Permis of the H6 to pave low with the ACR silencer extended mags. And I have no idea what my perks are, but they're probably Scavenger, Hardline, and Stalker All Pro, because that's what I always use on my assault rifles, so I'm just taking a guess. And that guess is probably accurate. I'd say it's 95% accurate. If you're curious, just rewind to the beginning of the video so you can see. And one thing I want to say, the Road to G36 C100 Plus, that will come out, and it is, with my school schedule the way it is right now, it's actually going to be pretty tough to get 2 videos out a day, so that will probably have to just be 1 video a day. I know I said I'll get 2 videos out a day, but my school schedule is a little tight right now, so I'm probably just going to have to get out 1 video a day for you guys with that still. So sorry about that. There might be a few random days where I upload a smaller video the same day. I don't know. But the point of this commentary that I want to talk to you guys about is getting involved. You have to get involved in something with school, outside of school. You can't just hang out with people in school. Now I'm a very kind of, I'd say, lazy person, because after school, if I don't have a sport that I'm going to or a club that I'm going to, I don't see anyone after school. It's not because I don't have friends, but it's just because I don't know, maybe I'm too lazy. I have homework. I don't know. It's just I don't find the time to, and to be honest, I have stuff I want to do by myself anyway. But that being said, I'm not, always in my lonesome. I'm not always up in my room doing absolutely nothing. But I am for the most part. No, just kidding. But I am a lot of the time. So basically how my schedule goes is wake up, go to school, and depending on the day, just what my sister and I have, I'll be after school till 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock, which means like the day ends at 3, so if I get picked up at 3, then I'll be home at around 3:20 to 3:30. If I get picked up at 4, I'll be home around 4:20 to 4:30. So that's about my day usually, and then once I get home, I usually just sit around and honestly not do much for the rest of the day, unless I have something specific that I have to go to, like I said, a club or a sport, and then I wait till like midnight to do my homework, which is a terrible idea. Please don't do that, guys. It's once you do it once, it's so fun, but you can't get out of it, and it's pretty stressful, so don't do that. But actually, I usually wait till like 9:30 or 10 o'clock to do my homework, not midnight. So yeah, it's actually a bad habit to get into, so I would start doing your homework whenever, like right away when you get home. Your parents tell you to, and you're always complaining in elementary school, middle school, but it's a good habit to get into, so just let's go with that, okay? Okay, anyway, so typically whenever I have an extracurricular activity, it's on like the weekend or something, but not always. So basically, like, I've played baseball my whole life, and actually this year was the first year that I kind of stopped. It was kind of a big decision, I guess, because like I said, I've been playing for years. But there's kind of a reason why I stopped. I'll get into that later. But I started out in T-ball. I went to coach pitch, and in T-ball in T-ball you can't really be good. Everyone is the same crappy level that everyone else is. But in coach pitch is when everyone starts to get skill, and I was still terrible. And there was actually a few times, like whenever I couldn't do anything, I always struck out, or I didn't play well in the field in one game. I would actually cry over it, which is kind of sad, because it's just a game. You're supposed to have fun, but I don't know. But anyway, so I did baseball, and then after coach pitch goes to the 9-10 kid pitch league, and I was so scared. I didn't know if I wanted to continue playing, but I did, and it was so fun. I didn't actually have a good baseball bat. If you know anything about baseball, there's the lower end quality bats and the higher quality bats. I didn't have a higher end quality bat until the very last year. Actually, I didn't have one till the very beginning of the next, I guess you could say, section, which was the 11 to 13 league, I guess. I don't know. I forgot what it was exactly. Oh no, sorry, it was 11, 12, then 13, 14. But I didn't have my own bat till the 11, 12 league, and I don't know. In the very last few games of the 9-10 league, I had a new bat that I could test out, and I was getting ready to get my own. Um, but I don't know. At this point, whenever I got to the 11-12 league was when I started getting better, and I was actually one of the best kids in the league. I mean, I was naturally good, I guess. I mean, to like, coach pitch and just starting out, you're not gonna be, no one's gonna be, really good. So there's no real skill involved there. It's just you're either gonna do good or you're gonna do bad. But then once you move up and you get a little older, that's when you know if you have skill or not. But I don't know. I was pretty good. I was always the front of the lineup. I always got on base. Like I was batting 900, which is incredible. Like now in the major leagues, this is obviously the major leagues, so it's harder to get on base and stuff. Um, but in the major leagues, people bat like 300, 200, 300, and obviously this kid pitch, so it's incredibly easy. But I mean, still there's people that can't play, so it was just incredibly easy for me. But whatever. Anyway, so on with the point. I basically played baseball for a while, and I kind of stopped now. But I got into something else. My sister's been bowling for, oh god, I don't know how long. Like 5 or 6 years, and she's pretty good. And she got me into it also. So in my 8th grade year, so the last year of middle school, I joined the bowling team. Now it was actually a bowling club, and then if you wanted to, the coach picked the best players from the club to join the team at the end of the club. If that makes sense. So basically, whenever the club ended, he took the averages of everyone in the club, and he took the top 10 kids, and he said, if you want to win the team, you can. And I was in one of the top 10, but that wasn't all too hard because in middle school, no one's gonna be really good in middle school. I mean, you can be pretty good. You can average, 150, 160, maybe even a little higher than that, but that's not too good. But anyway, we only had 2 good bowlers on the middle school team, and then we had 3 or 4 decent bowlers, and then everyone else was just crap. But whatever. Anyway, I made the bowling team in my last year of middle school, which was my first year bowling. And I don't know. I started off with like I'd say like a 115 average, and it slowly rose, and I think by the end of the year I was probably up to like 125, 130ish, and then every year from there, I mean, I've been getting better and better. So I'm in a bowling league now every Saturday, so that's actually what I'm doing tomorrow. So I'm gonna render this tonight. When I get back from there tomorrow, I'm gonna upload it. But every Saturday I have a league that I go to, and I don't know, I'm not doing too well lately at this one bowling alley. But for the school league, we bowled a different bowling alley, and at school I'm averaging a little under 200. So I don't know, anywhere from 180 to 200 would be what I'd say I average. So I'm doing pretty good there. And then a long time ago I joined Cub Scouts, and I left that early, I think, to go join, actually, I mean, I left early because I had everything, and I was never going to do Boy Scouts. But then one of my friends joined, and I waited a year, and I'm like, I don't really want to do it. I don't know, should I do it? I don't know. And then in the end, I did do it, and I'm still in right now, and I honestly, I don't care if people know, because I don't have any shame in it. It's just I don't have fun in it. That's the thing. And it's partially my troop. Now with Cub Scouts, it's all adult led, so it's all fun. If you're a little boy, if you're like 11 and under, or 11, even I don't know what Cub Scouts is. It's for like 9, 10 and under. You need to join Boy Scouts, or sorry, Cub Scouts, because it's so fun. The adults do everything. Like, campouts are organized and everything, but the second you hit Boy Scouts, if you don't have a good troop, it goes downhill. Yes, you do better activities, but it starts to go downhill because it's all boy led. So I don't know, my troop's pretty bad. So like I kind of stopped doing stuff in the troop. I mean, I go to the meetings, which are on Monday nights. I go to the meetings most of the time, but other than that, I just don't do much. Like on campouts, I basically starve. I mean, I don't starve physically, but the food is no good because no one knows how to cook. So basically, what I'm gonna start doing is bring my own food whenever I go to these things. But anyway, the point of the commentary, guys, is that you have to get involved in something. If I didn't make that clear yet, but don't go through your life going to school, coming home, and never seeing anyone ever. Now, like I said, I don't see many people outside of school other than when I'm at an extracurricular activity. And I don't invite friends over to my house too much. I don't go out with people all that much. But yeah, guys, like if you don't ever see anyone outside of school, life gets boring, and especially if you're homeschooled. Anyway, guys, like, comment, and subscribe. See ya.